Joe Stroman is a former 6-foot, 190-pound guard for the High Point University men's basketball team and has faced many trials and tribulations while playing for the team. Sitting here with Joe Stroman, a senior at High Point University and a former walk-on for the men's basketball team. How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm good.
Tell me a little about yourself, where you're from, and how you picked each HPU and why you chose number 5 as your jersey.
I'm from Gastonia, North Carolina. I played basketball at Highland School of Technology. My senior year of high school, Coach Lundy reached out to me over the phone with my high school coach and talked to me about being a preferred walk-on, where he didn't have enough money for a scholarship left over, but I got partial scholarship at a spot on the team before I even arrived.
And why did you choose number 5 as your jersey?
Actually, because Coach Burgess, he was overall the equipment, and he just threw out some numbers, and I just chose number 5.
Like you said, your freshman year you played for Coach Bart Lundy. After Bart Lundy left, Coach Scott Cherry took over. Can you tell me a little about him and what are the different philosophies Coach Cherry had compared to Coach Lundy?
Coach Cherry, his philosophies were different. He was more about doing the right thing, and he focused more on going to classes and making sure he was on time and sitting in the front. He's a little more strict off the court issues than Coach Lundy.
2 summers ago, you guys had the opportunity to go to the Bahamas and play some games against some local teams. How would you describe the level of competition for those clubs?
Competition level really wasn't college level. It was just a bunch of guys they had that just played like a local rec. They put together and gave them some jerseys, and we just scrimmaged them.
Would you say it was like Division III, or would you say it's worse than that?
It was probably a little worse than that.
How would you describe your experience at staying at the Atlantis Hotel?
Best trip of my life. Ran into celebrities. I seen Whitney Houston. I saw Kim from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I met with Kevin Hart. He was down there. Elton Brand. We were pretty much on the same floor with the University of North Carolina Chapel Hill's players, so we were just all together like pretty much the whole trip.
And did you get the opportunity to interact with the Chapel Hill players and ask them different questions and stuff?
Oh yeah, we hung out. Like we would hang out at the water parks and like in the club at the hotel. So yeah, we interacted.
January 21st against Liberty, you had a season high 4 points and 1 steal. Can you just walk me through how you scored those points and how you came up with the steal?
I just made the most of my opportunities, focused on defense because it's another one of Cherry's philosophies. Defense wins games. I just read the passing lanes, throw the ball, got an easy layup, and then a drive and kick. I just drove, and the defender didn't help over, so I laid it up.
And what would you feel like the atmosphere was for you at the time? Like, what were you feeling right then and there?
I was just, like I said before, making the most of my opportunities and just having fun.
And what are some struggles of being a walk-on for a Division I team, not having a scholarship?
It really wasn't a struggle. It was just overall just so time-consuming, and that's pretty much the only problem I had with it.
Would you feel that most of the time was taken up? You weren't able to do what other regular college students would be able to do? Not enough time for studying?
It's pretty much a job, a 24-hour on-call job. You might get a text message at 2 in the morning and say you got to be up at 6 in the morning because somebody's not doing the right thing, and everybody has to be held accountable for that one person's actions. So it was just stressful pretty much.
What was the main reason why you decided to not play your senior year and just become a regular student?
Because outside of basketball, I didn't want to play professionally or move on to the next level, so I just decided to stop playing and focus on my academics, start looking for other jobs and things I wouldn't even be able to do if I was on the team. I wouldn't have enough time to.
Finally, the last question is, how would you describe, if you could use in one word, how would you describe your experience playing basketball at High Point University?
Fun.
All right, Joe, thank you very much for taking your time. Through the struggles and success that the High Point University men's basketball team has encountered, Joe Stroman played in a total of 15 games with 40% shooting percentage from the field and scoring a total of 4 points. He had the opportunity to play and travel to schools in major conferences such as the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Conference USA, and SEC. The 2 biggest highlights in Joe's career was his 4-point performance against Liberty and also beating Liberty in the first round playoff game at the Vine Center.